In the heyday of radio, broadcasts were often performed in front of live studio audiences. Their gasp, chatter, and laughter were part of the show. This morning, we invite you to be part of our Christmas celebration by taking on the role of the studio audience. Let's revisit the days of the live radio drama as we return to the 1940s and broadcasting Christmas. You're listening to WJOY Radio, where it's all joy all the time. And now it's time for the Gumshoe, this morning's episode of The Missing Christmas.
December and the city was gray, a worn-out snow kind of gray that beckons the average man to hang up tinsel and holly in hopes of brightening morning. On the streets, kids were giggling. Bell ringers were ringing, and shoppers were shopping. I felt an unexplained sense of restlessness and paced to my office. Suddenly, there was a knock on my door. Then she entered. I could tell she was troubled. She had a searching look on her face.
Mr. Gumshoe?
Speaking.
My name is Edna Place.
Come in, Miss Place. How can I help you?
I'm looking for something. I can't seem to find Christmas.
Christmas?
That's right. I thought I had it, but apparently I don't. I seem to be missing Christmas.
You'll pardon me, Miss Place, but how can you be missing Christmas? Just take a look. Christmas is everywhere. Holly, tinsel, lights, decorated trees, and good wishes from your friends and family. How can you be missing Christmas?
I know it must seem silly, but those are just things. Oh, Mr. Gumshoe, I want to know the real Christmas, the true meaning. Can you help me?
Don't worry, Miss Place. Gil Gumshoe is on the job. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gumshoe. Thank you.
We left the office and headed for Main Street, crossing at the corner where Officer Bailey directs traffic. I bought a newspaper from the boy at the corner.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Waved at the grocer sweeping his front steps. And helped a woman who dropped her packages. We helped her hail a cab. Then we went to work.
Finding the true meaning of Christmas won't be easy, Mr. Gumshoe.
True, but we can't give up. Let's start looking near the toy store. Those angelic-faced children, with their noses pressed against the window, might know more than they let on. Hey kids, what can you tell me about Christmas? Like the Santa character was the man to see, but where to find him? I looked around, and then something in the toy store window caught my eye. I led Misplaced inside. The toy store was bustling with activity. The shoppers searched for the aisles for their toys of their children's dreams. There were bouncing balls, and squeaky toys. Kids were trying slide whistles and drums, toy fire engines, Music boxes were playing. Tops were spinning. And the cash registers were ticking. It was a veritable cornucopia of sights and sound as everyone made their purchases. And then I saw him. He was a jolly man. He wore a red suit and the weary expression of someone who'd heard one too many requests for a shiny new radio flyer wagon. As the last of the children left, we approached and asked him about the true meaning of Christmas.
The true meaning of Christmas? Listen, Mac, ma'am, I'm just a department store Santa. I sit here in the corner all day and listen to the kids read their Christmas lists. This little girl wants a baby doll that says Mama, and that one wants one that cries. And the boys, baseball gloves and slingshots, and model airplane kids. Gimme, gimme, gimme. The true meaning of Christmas? I don't know, but I don't think you'll find it here.
It was obvious that we were barking up the wrong tree. We left the toy store and went looking for another lead. It wasn't long before we came upon a group of carriers. Figgy pudding. Merry Christmas. Won't go until we get some? Aha! Perhaps parties and figgy pudding have something to do with the true meaning of Christmas. Our visit to the toy store didn't turn up any useful leads, but maybe a visit to the delicatessen room. Fortunately, Baker's Deli was right around the corner. We went right in.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Do you have figgy pudding?
Figgy pudding?
Figgy pudding. We won't go until we get some, so bring it right here.
Of course. Will that be with or without raisins?
I don't know. Which one is more meaningful?
I beg your pardon?
We're looking for the true meaning of Christmas.
In pudding? I don't think I understand.
You've heard the song.
Yes.
So bring us some figgy pudding and bring it right here.
Oh, of course. Customer's always right. So here you go.
Thank you. We left the delicatessen and settled down on a park bench. We opened the containers, eagerly anticipating what we'd find.
This is delicious pudding, Mr. Gumshoe, but I don't think we're any closer to finding the Christmas now than we were earlier.
I had to admit it. She was right. The pudding was very tasty, but it didn't contain the true meaning of Christmas. The carolers sang about a party. Maybe we needed to spend time with other people to find Christmas. We hurried to the home of Mrs. Wilma J. Worthington. She was happy to add the pudding to her party's bounteous buffet.
Gil, so good to see you. Come in, join the party. You're just in time. We're getting ready to sing some Christmas carols. Ready, everybody?
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
but even more important, is getting together to remember the birth of our Savior, and, as the song says, that God and sinners are reconciled.
As we left Mrs. Worthington's house, Miss Place was obviously deep in thought.
Mr. Gumshoe, what did Mrs. Worthington mean by God and sinners being reconciled?
I wasn't sure myself, but just then we walked past the church. Sitting on the front steps were the baker and the toy store Santa.
Hello, how was the pudding?
Did you find the true meaning of Christmas yet?
No, we're still looking.
Me too. Your visit to the toy store got me thinking, so I decided to look for the true meaning of Christmas myself.
I was curious too after you got the pudding.
So here we are, looking for the true meaning of Christmas.
Just then we heard voices coming from the church, so we headed inside.
And it came to pass in those days that the decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This census first took place while Quirinius was governing Syria. So all went to his own city to be registered. Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed wife, who was with child. So it was that while they were there, the days were completed for her to be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothing, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Now there were in the same country shepherds living out in the fields, keeping their watch over their flock by night. And behold, an angel stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were greatly afraid. Then the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for behold, I bring to you good tidings of great joy, which to be all people. For there is born to you this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign to you. You will find a babe wrapped in swaddling clothes lying in a manger." And suddenly there was with the angels a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God and saying, So it was, when the angels had gone away from them into heaven, that the shepherds said to one another, "Let us now go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has come to pass, which the Lord has made so known to us." And they came with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger.
Mr. Gumshoe, I think we found it. We found Christmas.
The mystery is solved in this place. Christmas isn't about toys or parties or food. It's all about Jesus.